6 months ago, I quit my corporate tech job that I had. I've been in tech sales for the last 10 years, and I really wanted to just explore what's on the other side and see, what this entrepreneurial path could bring me. I've also had the itch to do my own thing, try to start my own thing, and this AI revolution, the AI boom, I think really afforded me the opportunity to say, hey, I'm gonna go check this out. So I really have just gone down a path. I call it the spiritual journey of entrepreneurship, if you will. So I basically have pivoted probably 10 times doing different things, whether that be trying to do automations for private equity firms or, building Claude consulting boot camps. I've just tried to tinker with a lot of things, and I finally ended up in a really good spot with things. But I just want to make this video to tell people some advice. And for 6 months, I feel like I use AI completely wrong. So I think what I landed on is that AI is really just a means to an end. It's not the whole thing. And I quit my job. It's like AI this, AI that. And what I've come to realize, it's really just a tool. It's not the whole thing. And I think a lot of people glorify AI as, this revolutionary thing in and of itself. But I don't think so. I think AI is really just a utility, just like electricity, that people can use to accomplish their end goal. But their end goal isn't AI in and of itself. So I like to use the metaphor of like AI's electricity. Utility companies, they're the ones who make electricity, and then that powers other tools to do the job. Electricity can be used for powering a Tesla, for instance, to get you from point A to point B. But it can also be used to just power a shaver to shave your face. But the companies that make a Tesla or a face shaver they're not glorifying AI or glorifying electricity in that case. They're really just using it as a means to an end. So in my own experience, I started just like vibe coding and using AI to try to solve other people's problems. Some people I had worked with were like, I tried to implement this for their workflows and then resell it. And I think that's tough because you don't live in their day to day. But the change for me basically was in solving my own problems and having a sturdy foundation of a business model to work off of, and then basically making my own tools through AI or using AI to go do things for my own use cases. And I think one core learning as well was building AI off of a sturdy foundation. So for me, I use a CRM called Go High Level, and I can actually use AI to vibe code my own custom applications within my own CRM to do specific things. So that was like, code is really hard to maintain, but now it's really easy to create. So if you have like a sturdy backbone and a foundation for how you're, the day to day, but then you're able to build on top of that, and a big unlock for me. And then also I can even do things like editing videos, and I can send that to Claude and then have it run in the background all day to edit a video based off of presets. So yeah, the purpose of this video is just to say AI is a means to an end, and I feel like I was kind of glorifying AI instead of focusing on the right business model and the right substrate to build off of. And then I really chased clever ideas. So like the wrong way of doing things was in inventing and just trying to like come up with ideas. And the 10 or so pivots that I made were all about like trying to figure out like how this idea is going to be the next big thing, and then try to code towards that. And I really feel like I was like chasing like a hungry ghost, if you will. I was building products for other people, and then the building itself is really addicting. Like the vibe coding itself and seeing things come to life is really addicting. And kind of like, it's in my mind, I'm gonna create it, now it's on paper. It's like that whole process is really addicting. And I feel like my vision kind of changed every week. It's like, I'm gonna build this. Okay, now I'm gonna build this. So I think the building in and of itself is not the goal, especially if you're trying to build a business. You should be building for a specific, I think, a self-focused pain point, something that you do frequently, that you just build a solution for. So for me, that click, like kind of the change, was finding the right business model and then finding the right sturdy foundation to build off of. For me, that sturdy foundation was building on top of my CRM and then having Claude Code do specific tasks for me, whether it be edit a video specifically, or it could be creating creating new applications within that substrate that was go high level. So I think solving my own problems in my own company, which has a traditional business model, not for imaginary customers or not, kind of that Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg, like, I'm going to invent this and then it's going to be revolutionary. No, I'm going to use this to solve specific pain points in my own business. In summary, inventing for others and trying to solve other people's pain points didn't really go very far. But if it's my own problem, I know what I'm trying to solve for and repeat. That's what really clicked. And so the trap is kind of just vibe coding, and vibe coding is addicting. There's no real end in sight. But the real unlock is giving the AI a real problem and having a substrate around it, and then building for yourself.